Okay, I'm gonna call
Yep.
the Marvin Day Planning Subcommittee meeting to order, Tuesday, March 7th. It is 11:06 a.m. We do have a quorum, but we have one more member arriving shortly.
And you're missing Derek.
Missing Derek.
And Deb said she's on her way, just for the record.
Okay.
Need to adopt the agenda.
Yes. Can I have a motion to adopt the agenda?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Need to adopt the
Look at
minutes.
me.
Did everyone check out the previous minutes? Are we ready to adopt those?
Sure.
Can I have a motion to adopt the previous minutes?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Jay, you got a vote.
Sorry, I'm actually, this is relevant business.
Oh,
I'm
good.
Finding the musicians.
Oh, yeah. I didn't listen.
Me neither. So I was going
Sorry.
to find it and queue it up.
Oh, good. Okay, you're going to.
We can all listen.
That's why I didn't I.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm trying actually to be productive.
Okay, don't tell Christina we didn't do our homework.
Bands.
So, is it okay if we go a little bit out of order on the agenda so we can wait for...
No, you're supposed to go in order.
Well, I know, but...
So, all right, so I'm going to make a motion to suspend the rules and move around the items of discussion. Which one would you like to start with?
Well, I just thought maybe we could start with
Well,
working
motion.
groups while we wait for Deb.
Okay, so we're going to move number 3 to number 1 and make number 1 number 2 and number 3 number 2 number 3. Okay?
3 to 1.
1
And
to
then move
2,
down
1 to
much away from
2,
there.
2 to 3.
Okay, I'll clean that.
I
I'll
need a
clean that
motion
up
for
later.
that.
You can make the motion.
Oh, I just made it.
All those in favor?
There we go.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, so updates from working groups. The AM working group met yesterday. We feel pretty confident. that
We're all
there.
here.
Well, it's for the record. Hello.
Okay.
We feel pretty confident that we are, like, I don't
In
know,
good shape.
75, 80% done. The rest of it is just kind of like finalizing paperwork, schedules, site maps, things like that. But as far as the planning goes, I feel really good about where we are at.
Do you think we even need another working group meeting at this point?
Yes. Not anytime soon.
I mean, I don't. We've planned everything already.
Well, I mean, we still, once we get, when are we getting the map? I feel like we asked for that like at the end of February.
The map?
The
Site
layout,
map.
the site map. Like
We were waiting for all the sponsors because we need to know where they're going to go and how many are going to put up tents and how many want to be present. So that is the next step. Now that our
Okay.
deadline has passed, I am...
Even though we just extended it to March 22nd. Just go ahead and do the site map. And then people are going to have to get filled in where
Yeah,
they can.
the issue with that is not every sponsor wants a booth space. Not everyone can be there for the entire time. So it's just a matter of me following up with these people to say, do you plan to be present on site? Do you prefer to be at Marvin Elementary School in the morning from 7 to 12, or do you want to be at the park? And then if you want to be at the park, when do you plan to be there? Because
Okay.
I have some of them saying, I'm coming, but I'm not going to be there for 12. I'm not going to be there for 10 hours. So it's
Right.
like, okay, well, I kind of need to know when you're coming, because what I don't want
Yeah.
is like a big glaring empty spot. So what we can do for now is at least figure out where Sponsor Alley is kind of going to go at the park, and just be prepared to have about, let's see, 10 booth spots there.
Mm-hmm.
And then later, as we get closer, we can actually plug in who's going to go where, if
Okay.
that makes
So
sense.
for our working group, is the site map the only thing we have left?
I mean, site map, you've got the schedule, like
So- okay,
when
yeah.
stuff's going to start.
Yeah.
Like specifically, like, you know, the hair braiding lady is going to get there at what time? Like, we need to have that schedule and make sure we all feel comfortable with that.
Yeah. And
But besides that, I mean, besides that, the site map,
That's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
like I said,
I
it's
don't think we need to have a working group
it's
meeting.
just finishing touches
And even
on
soon-
things.
Even the schedule, though, to mesh with that, to mesh with all the other group schedules, you guys might just want to do that in the full committee.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
don't think we need to have it like anytime soon, but we probably need to have one more before Marvin Day.
I still think.
Oh
the
my gosh, yes,
yeah.
one to
Yeah.
with sufficient time so that if we don't have something decided or wrapped up or whatever,
Yeah.
We'd want to talk about volunteers too.
we
with
can
that.
talk
Yeah.
about it and fix anything that needs fixing. So not too close, but not so far
So
away.
let's put a
Goldilocks.
meeting on the schedule after spring break.
We have spring break this year.
Spring, well, let's actually say
Mine is
after.
next week, but Easter is the 6th, 5th, 6th,
Yeah,
7th
ours
of
starts
April.
the 7th, but then let's see sometime the week of the 24th, just not on the 24th.
In April,
Yes.
you got wayfinding on that Monday.
Yeah, just not on the 24th. I have my whole day after wayfinding is jacked up, and I have stuff before wayfinding.
That's still planned. That still should be our last wayfinding meeting, by the way.
Yeah, but let's do it maybe the next day.
25th,
Yeah, just not at 11. Maybe at 10.
10 a.m.
Yeah, I have an appointment at 11:30 that I have to leave for at 11. But have now received a link for payment. Great pay.
Okay.
Did you mean not received a link for payment? Sorry. I'm trying to get sponsor money.
So,
Get him.
Hold on. If you filled out his online form and he didn't get the link for payment,
who is he?
it's Valentine Tax. He came out just.
Mary told me she emailed it to him. Let me
Well, he
check.
just said I completed the online registration, but have now received a link for payment. But I'm thinking he means not received a link for payment.
Yeah, that could have been an autocorrect from not
I'll
to
check
know.
with Mary, but I'll have her check her sent mail, but whatever email address, remember, like,
Yeah.
she asked you for emails for them?
Yeah.
She marked off that she emailed him, so I will have her look in her sent mail, and if not, we'll send it again.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about Firethorn.
Yes. Okay. So Kim and I met with the I don't even know what position
Jill.
they are. With Jill.
Jill in Arizona. It's the.
They're coordinating stuff.
Yes.
So we met with coordinating people and determined that we are going to put the artists in is that the main ballroom? I have no idea what's downstairs.
Yeah, it's the
so
main,
it's the main
yes.
ballroom. We're going to take over the whole thing.
Nice.
They gave me a map with measurements. We double checked some of the measurements. I can put 14 standard sized artist booths in that room.
Mm-hmm.
I currently have 10 people for sure. One might do 2 spaces, which is fine because I don't have a whole lot of extra people right at the moment. Do have a little bit more time to pick up a couple extra people because we have the room. And now that I have that information, knowing what it looks like, and I took some pictures, they are going to provide tables. I need to get them as people register officially and tell me what they need. We'll reserve those. They will have table linens, and in exchange for all of that, then there's the $50 booth fee. So I am working under a deadline this week, and I am out of town all next week. So as soon as I get back, the 21st, I will send out an email with a registration form and the payment instructions and get everybody signed up and paid. My question for you, Jill, is that what I wanted to do is have them be able to select their location in the ballroom, sort of in conjunction, first come, first serve. Mm-hmm. Is there a way that is not a pain in the ass for you to let me know who pays first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So I get a report emailed to me every single morning with all credit card payments, date and time stamped that were made the day before.
Okay.
So, as long as you tell them in their instructions, there is, they're gonna be choosing like a generic vendor / HOA payment.
Yes, I
option.
remember that there's the,
Yeah,
yes.
so if you just have them put in the memo field that they're paying for their artist booth,
Mm-hmm.
then that will help me hone in on your artist
Because
versus.
that will show on the report, the memo line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right, so I will coordinate with you. I'll let you know when that email's going out and to let you know when that might actually start being a thing.
Okay.
My plan is to try and get it out on the 21st, but
Cool.
I have a bridal expo on the 19th. And like, whoa. So I may just need a couple days to recover from that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to send out that registration form, have them sign up officially, have them pay officially. As soon as they've paid, they can select their location, because I will include that map with the email, and then I will coordinate all of that stuff going forward.
We've got set up Friday night from 7:30 to
Yes.
9 if they want to set up, or if not, starting at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Cool.
And we need to provide some yard signs that say like artists this way. We're gonna have them in the front. We're also gonna have them around back, like where the bouncy house and the bar is, going up the back stairs so that people can come in 2 separate ways.
So
If
how
we could
many
print
of-
those using the Marvin Day, like the logo they've been using on the newsletter for, Marvin
Yeah.
Day Art Expo, like that on a sign.
How many of those that stick in the ground do you need, and how many needs to be like the triangle that can sit on concrete or sit on like?
No, I
Stairs.
think we just need yard stuff. Just like
Do we
in
need
the
any
yard.
inside, like at the bar downstairs,
No,
or on any of the patios?
Well,
Because I know there's the planter bed by the front door, and I know that there's the stairs downstairs that has planting around it that we could put into the dirt.
yeah, I mean, you've got all the grass that you could do, like Artist Expo with an arrow. We'll map it out. I'll let you know.
Okay, I
We'll-
just need
we'll-
to know how many.
We'll map it out. Like,
Okay.
we'll go look at it. Maybe we'll run back over there and we'll look at it
Yeah.
and be like, sign, arrows this way.
Yeah,
Downstairs,
like
sign,
one
sign,
sign,
arrows.
left arrow, one sign, right arrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to figure out the signs for Firethorn.
But otherwise, that is all hooked up. I'm still hoping to grab a couple more artists if I can, but if I have 10, it'll fit comfortably in the room and it won't look sparse and it'll look good.
And they're very excited to have the artists there. And
The artists will be excited to be there. I mean, I hope we get good traffic through there. Like, people hopefully will be coming in to get some air conditioning.
and food and drinks, and so
Well, the food and drinks are mostly going to happen below, and I
they'll
feel like
come
an
in.
out. So
come
it's
in.
it's a matter. People will have to come upstairs, but
Yeah, they will.
but it's a beautiful space. So.
Yeah, it'll be nice. But I think a lot of people will come to Firethorn.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people came last year.
And
They ran out of
didn't-
food last year.
Yeah, and
like
it
fast.
wasn't.
They didn't really do that. Did they do much last year?
No, because it was member guests.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So, what else do you need from Firethorn?
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. I can give an update on the Marvin Elementary School 5K. I've got everything I need for the 5K application with NCDOT, except I just need to reach out to the off-duty sheriff to get his stamp of approval for the number of deputies that we want to have. And he has to get that into roll call so that deputies can actually start signing up for it. And then I need a signed letter signed by the sheriff, like approving the 5K and the road closure and the deputies being there. He did it last year too. So those are the 2 steps I have to do. And then after those 2, I believe I'm ready to submit the application to NCDOT early, so it doesn't take long to get approval on that. It's really fast. So that's what I'm working on. And then just following up and confirming with the coffee truck that Deb had acquired. I have not had a chance to start reaching out to the health fair vendors yet. I think I'm gonna put Mary on that task.
You
And
said Mary's gonna do what?
I'm gonna have her start emailing vendors about the health fair, like the ones that participated last year, and some of our professional past people that
I like it. Okay.
are already. Now, here's the thing: the professional past people, they pay $250 a year to use Marvin Eford, and they pay every time they use the barn for one of their classes.
They get a discounted hourly rate.
So a part of me feels like for them,
Wait.
I almost want to waive their $25 booth fee and just invite them to come and promote what they're already doing over at the barn, because in the absence of us having like a programmer or somebody that, look, we don't have a Parks and Rec department that offers exercise classes and that type of stuff. So the more we can get the word out that this kind of stuff is happening at Marvin Eford Park, even if it's not through us, I just feel like it adds to kind of like
I'm fine with
stuff in
that.
the community. So that's my thoughts.
I mean, on the one
But-
hand, $25 is, so they have to pay it. On the other hand, $25. Who cares if we collect it? I mean,
Yeah.
we're already getting a benefit. So
What do you think, Kim?
I don't know, these are people that we're gonna let advertise and they're not gonna be sponsors? Or they are sponsors?
None of them are sponsors. They're just vendors that have like a health and wellness or exercise and fitness type of business. So they're coming to the 5K because it's my understanding that when Marvin Day was being planned, it was an important.
But they're professional pass holders.
I'm just talking about those that are current professional pass
Yeah.
holders, waiving the fee for them. The rest of them, no. There's only a handful. There's
Yeah.
like Camp Gladiator. There's the
It's
Phoenix
minor.
Dragon.
Why
Yeah.
are they not being sponsors?
Because you'd have to ask Derek that.
Okay, I mean, I honestly don't know why we're gonna let somebody come and advertise if they're not sponsors. Then, so they're beside somebody who
Okay,
is a sponsor.
Because the point was they're not coming to advertise their business. They were Marvin Day last year. The goal was to promote health, wellness, and fitness within our community. So they were asked to come for free last year just to promote health and wellness stuff. That's the directive that we got from council. They wanted a health and wellness component to Marvin Day and to the 5K. So we did it.
Now,
Does that make sense? Does that jog your memory?
No, I don't remember anything about
So
we're gonna promote it, but
point of clarification though is that the sponsors, if they so desire, get a booth at Effort. I mean, yes, at Effort Park.
If they're
Correct.
500, if they're bronze sponsors, they're being offered an opportunity to be at the 5K.
the
1,000 and
5K.
up only is allowed at the park.
Is at the park. So sponsors, 1,000 and up, get a booth at the park if they so desire.
Some of them may
But the ones
choose
you're talking about
Marvin
right
Elementary
now
instead.
are they could choose the elementary school. Okay. So, because you were saying, they're going to be next to a booth with a sponsor, so I was just trying to clarify whether or not there were sponsored
well,
booths
because I do know one of
at the health
the
fair.
doctors on this list who is a silver sponsor will probably be at the health fair.
Yeah,
as he
so
was
they
last
chose
year.
to go to the health fair because that worked better for their schedule and they thought a better audience for them.
Okay.
They may or may not still feel that way this time. They might.
We're still doing a blood drive, right?
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. So the idea was, and Derek last year was charged with finding local
Mhm.
businesses that have a health, wellness, exercise, fitness
Mhm.
concept and invite
To build
them
out
to
the
be,
health fair.
to build a health and wellness fair, yes.
Yeah.
To be held during the 5K.
So are they promoting just health and wellness and they're not promoting their own business?
No, they're promoting their business, which is a health and wellness based business. So we had
But
a
by
yoga
presence, but
instructor.
not with our advertising.
We had a yoga instructor there. We ended up having the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society there. We had the chiropractic people and spine
Mhm.
people there, and we had Piedmont Eye Care there. We had a
I
bunch of.
don't know.
Deb has
I
arrived,
don't
just for
know
the
how I
record.
feel about this. I know last year we
Fine.
did it because we were trying to have a health and wellness fair, and we needed people to take up the spots to help promote it because it was the first year. Now I feel like we have more like sponsors who may fit into that realm as the joint chiropractic, who is the bronze level, will probably want to be there. So if they're set up next to the people who are there
We
for
rearranged
free.
it.
Yeah,
and-
but
and
the sponsor
advertising.
got the advertising. The people who were there don't get any
Mm-hmm.
of our promotional stuff.
Yeah,
For their
but-
We're doing
25,
working
so for their
with updates.
$25, if they're paying the $25,
working
all
with
they're
updates
getting
first.
is a spot. They haven't benefited from any of the promotion, or the
Right.
t-shirt, or any of that.
And
Then I-
the
emails.
sponsors
They're
are
just
going to
showing
get
up.
a premier spot too. So
Right.
and listen, we
I
can,
don't-
we
but
can
I-
make a recommendation to scrap this whole thing. I haven't even started on it, to be honest. But the
I mean, why?
like the idea was, let's make it even bigger. At least at the start of this, the idea for the vendor health fair was, let's make it even bigger. Let's make it like a block party feel. So instead of them being in the gym where they were last year, let's fill up the bus lot. Let's have a DJ, and we'll make it like fun, and people can walk around and and mingle and stay. So that's what we were charged with at the beginning of this year. And Deb's been helping me reach out to a ton of businesses to see if they want to participate in the health fair.
There were a lot.
Have you gotten good response?
Yeah.
And that was with a $25 booth fee?
Yeah. Did you change it to 50?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No.
No, the art fair is 50 because that's an all-day thing.
Okay.
And you know, we're providing some stuff.
Unfortunately, it was more. They were more interested in just doing the health fair than sponsoring.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that was going to be my next question is,
yeah.
Do
Like
they-
they're happy to come set up a booth and have stuff and.
well, of course they are, because they're only paying $25.
I know. But like we specifically asked, like, can you sponsor and do the health fair, or
Yeah, I just feel like these people are getting off easier than
yeah,
our
they probably
sponsors.
should be 50. But
Well, I think our sponsors are buying the marketing.
We're sort of treating them like a vendor. Like I'm hiring you, but you're paying me to come and be there so that we can have a health and wellness expo.
I mean,
you know?
hopefully they're giving things away too that that's beneficial for the runners and whoever else is hanging out. Right?
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much tell them, like, have a giveaway or have some candy or have a raffle, do something at your booth, give away a discount, offer a free yoga class, like, whatever you want to do for
How many
our-
people do we have that have committed to doing the health fair? That are not
I don't have
sponsors?
any. She has a few that she's messaged me, but
Yeah.
I haven't had time to.
I can put together like a better list and send it to you guys, but I had this. Sometimes I can't get in my one.
I think we had
on
set
my
a goal of
phone.
20. I remember that number being tossed out at our not
Should
our
probably have
last
that
meeting,
written
but the
down
one
somewhere.
before.
Probably, but I've gotten a little behind in organization.
Um,
Finding it would be another thing.
I
Let's see if
mean-
I can find it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we should waive the booth fee. I think we need to at least,
Okay.
they need to be doing something.
It's
I mean,
only
we're giving
$25.
them, yeah, I mean, we're giving them an opportunity. I would much prefer that they were sponsors, and I think that should be, as this gets bigger, and we have more people sponsoring, then the next year needs to be, we'd like for you to be a sponsor. If you would like to participate in the health
Yeah.
fair, you need to
If
be a
we
sponsor.
have good demand and it's
Well-
a big enough thing, I can see doing that. But even with some of the businesses, that I've talked to, $500 is a steep ask
yeah,
right
I was
now.
gonna say we'd have to have like
It
a
is a
We'd have to have a
Yeah.
250.
We'd have to have like a 250 health fair
could do that.
sponsor
We
level
could
or
do that.
something.
But then what are
That
they
was-
really getting for that? I mean, how many more names can we put on advertising and stuff like that? Because other than getting a booth, and $250 for a booth is
It's a
steep.
lot.
Yeah.
Usually
You have
booth
to
fees
sell a
are
lot to
10%
make your
of what
money
you're
back.
selling. So whatever your expected intake is, like booth fee is usually set at 10% of that. So to say, hey, $250 just to have a booth at a sponsorship level.
All right, well, that's for next year,
It's
so
steep,
we'll
but yeah.
we'll talk about that after this year. But I think something's got to change for the health fair,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like
because we may have enough sponsors at a bronze level that will fill up a health fair,
Maybe, I don't know.
that we don't have to then give people free advertising.
yeah, I mean, maybe some of them will sponsor. So I need to follow up with a few of them again, but
Okay, that's fine.
we
Just
definitely have.
What was our
quite a
new
few
deadline
that
for
were-
sponsors though? Because I know Jill's gonna send
right.
the t-shirt order end of this month.
No,
Okay.
early April.
Okay.
So what's the new sponsor deadline?
just
Because I can
Keep trying.
continue to ask people.
I'd say, I think we said yesterday, March 22nd, that we were going to bring it back to council, but if you're going to say early April, then I'll just say March 29th, and then that'll give you a couple of people that have committed straggler days to get cash in before you submit the order. And if they don't have it in, then
Yeah, see,
somebody's
I
got to
feel
call them
I
and
feel
tell
like
them.
March 22nd is it gives me time to chase after those last few levels
Okay,
and payments
alright.
before
Okay.
April
Okay.
1st. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
it gives me a
Like
week.
I know I send ours to accounting. I don't know when they're gonna pay you, but I'm not gonna bug on it again. You'll get it. I just don't know.
No, it's fine. So I'm gonna, because we'll be done with budget this week, I'm gonna block off a day next week just to focus on knocking out the rest of this stuff for the 5K. So I'll have Mary help me. We'll reach out to last year's health fair vendor participants plus our professional pass people, the new people that Deb has brought me, confirm the coffee truck.
The
and
coffee truck. Yeah, we confirmed that.
Yeah.
He knows he's not going to Marvin at Fred. He's just at the.
Yep, and then I'll submit the application to NCDOT for the 5K.
And you have
Speaking of the
$500
5K.
coming from Publix. They're gonna send you
Oh, a
the
check?
gift card or the check. I don't know.
Sweet.
I think it's a gift card. So I guess I was gonna. Is this okay if I do this? I was just gonna reach out to the manager there, and after you tell me what you want from Publix. Like last year, I guess they donated a bunch of baskets for the garden tour. So I think you got $700 worth of stuff last year. But
The gift baskets for the
No
people.
way that we got $700 worth of shit from them.
No.
We went and
Maybe
paid.
with the food. Well, yeah, you bought
it
all that
was
stuff, right?
cookies and like rolls that were probably 2 days old when they put them in the
Really?
basket.
Oh no.
Like, I mean, which was fine, but I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way they gave us $700 worth of baskets to thank
Okay.
sponsors
Well, let's do this.
because we put the garden baskets together.
You
I was just saying
did.
the garden and art tour
we
baskets
did
were awesome.
those. Christina and I went out and shopped for those.
Well,
and put
I'll
those
You guys went
together.
nuts. Those were really.
I'll
really
tell
cool.
you the way it was worded when I got the email. It was almost like they made baskets and you picked them up and dropped them off for the garden
They
tour.
did make they had a basket that had food in it.
Okay, and you.
There
added
was
to-
no way that was $700 worth of. I mean, if it is, then
Maybe they added on whatever bananas and water and.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I mean, sponsors got a basket
Okay.
that were very nice,
Okay.
but there's no way that was $700 worth of stuff.
All right. Yeah, because I thought, oh, they're giving us less. Oh well, I'll get with that manager. If they approve the mascot, if you want the mascot,
Okay.
but he's gonna have to secure it for that day.
Okay. So
Um,
let's
There's a
grab.
public
'cause they-
mascot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at Marvin Day last
It's like
year.
an
at the park.
alligator or something. He's dancing with London. London the lawsuit. Remember?
Where did I go? Oh, I was here.
Yeah.
I have a video of it.
No, I'm good. Okay, let's keep going. I gotta be out of here by noon.
Oh, we better
Okay.
book it then.
So, yeah, and we'll get together about the health fair and
Okay.
all of that stuff. But yes, I would like the mascot, and we'll take the 500. We'll take whatever they.
Yeah, we'll
we can
take.
get.
Well, obviously, yes.
We're
Are we-
probably not going to use it for baskets. We'll just use it to get a bunch of fruit and post race
Yeah.
snacks for.
Oh, so they're not going to give us that stuff this year? They're just going
I-
to give us a gift card?
Yeah, I think here's your gift card, and then I guess we
place
work
the
with
order
their
and go
manager.
shopping, yeah.
Yeah, but I think they want to do a tent for the health fair, so maybe they have all that stuff there.
They, I
for
mean, they
them.
could because the $500
Runners.
gift card is basically a bronze sponsorship. So
Yeah.
we'll
Okay.
put them on the list as a bronze sponsor.
Okay.
Are
And
we good
then-
on opening night? I can't remember if we finished
Here?
everything. Yeah.
I'm not involved in opening night here. So
Yeah, but let's
you
after
and Jen.
after Kim leaves, I do need to talk to you about some of the health fair people. So
And Christina. Christina's on that.
okay.
I'm
I'll
kind
tell you.
well, yeah.
Because she wants to do, she wants to reveal the park master plan, or at least that
Oh,
was her,
yeah,
that was
I
her
forgot
plan.
about
But
that, yeah.
we have to unpack that more. Okay, as far as the PM group goes, Christina does need us to make a decision today about the band. We'll get to that. That's going to be next in our discussion. Other than that, I feel like the PM stuff, Kim was able to secure the wine truck. Hunter is still working
Ooh,
on
nice.
the beer truck. We'll have to follow up with him. Christina will follow up with him to get an update on the beer truck. He's been drowning since coming back from vacation.
Wish I'd go on vacation.
I reached.
You don't get to go on vacation here.
And other than that, I feel like Christina and I have got the stage guy good. The firework people I think are good.
Has the fire marshal come out yet? Like, has he signed off on everything?
I don't know. That's a Christina question and a Derek question, but I think we'll probably get another PM update soon. So let's move into PM because the biggest thing that she needs from us is we need to pick a band to replace the one that bailed, basically. So
So are we
Jen's gonna
moving
play.
on to the bands now?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Sorry,
nobody
let's
did
move
their
on.
homework, I'm sure.
I did not. I apologize.
I didn't.
All right, this is Continental Divide.
Ultimate Party Band features Gene Barr, the hottest lead singer frontman in the Southeast. The band is driven by an accomplished veteran rhythm section of guitar, bass, keyboards, and drums. Also highlights the voodoo horns. These three hard-working guys blast out horn lines and put on a show that makes the music come alive with a brand of energy that is unique to Continental Divide.
These guys do oldies and beach music.
Isn't that what our other band does?
Yeah, Coconut Grove was one that bailed, and that's where we were going with them, was beach
Oh, okay.
stuff.
Okay, I like this guy. Okay, go to the next one.
Okay, that's Continental Divide.
Okay.
Little soul man there.
This one has 2 videos. I don't know which one to look at. All right, minutes and years. This is R&B, I guess. That's a garage door opening. Lead singer here was on season 14 of The Voice, if anybody cares.
I really don't. Okay, go to the next one. How many did she send us?
2,
3.
3. Kidding.
All right, Parks Brothers. One of the most versatile and diverse song lists you will find.
I thought that was a board game company.
It's Parker Brothers. Medleys and mashups unique to this band and this band only. Play. Come on.
Oh, I like a good mashup.
You have to do them right though.
The internet is slow.
Are you on our Wi-Fi?
No,
Do you want to be on our Wi-Fi?
I don't know. I don't know why it's not connecting. My iPad does. Oh, come on. All the rest of them played just fine. Go. There we go. Hold on. I at least recognize them.
I do like this song.
I had this played at my wedding. It shocked everybody. Oh, that's
Oh,
Yeah, I
mashup
like that.
city.
I like the mashups.
Okay.
All right, I like them the best.
All right. Do we have to pick 1 or 2?
One.
Let's give her our top 2.
Okay. Parks Brothers for sure.
Parks
one.
Brothers.
They're my number 1. And honestly, I mean, I'm probably in the minority here, but I like the R&B dude second.
Oh, I did not. I like the other guy second.
So
Yeah,
Parks
Continental
Brothers
Divide is my second. I'll go with Kim on that.
and Continental Divide is the
How about you,
second.
Deb?
What about you, Deb?
I like the last one the best.
What's your second choice?
Probably first one.
All right, I lose. That's fine.
Sorry. No.
Noted in the minutes.
I was trying to go with something different, you know.
Parks Brothers is the first choice. Continental Divide is the backup choice.
All right.
They're good.
Sweet.
Oh, I hope we get the first one. They're fun. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
they are.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Okay, so she'll be happy with that. And then we don't need to talk about this, but I gave you guys a copy of the latest sponsorship.
Ooh, got money.
This could change overnight. Like, you just never know. Depends on who pays today or who, calls me today. But as of right now, $36,000 in sponsorships. $2,000 of that is gift in kind. So obviously Councilman Wortman is going to donate the benches and all of that for Marvin Day. And then Kim was able to get our graphic designer from last year, Daniel at Charlotte Geek, to do a gift in kind for the banners and the yard signs. So we spent like $1,700 last year, I believe, on banners and signs for all of the locations. It was crazy. we don't need as many this year. That is probably a conversation for when's our next meeting?
This group.
This group.
So the next one is a joint meeting with council and PRG.
Oh God.
Jesus.
That's what you guys scheduled.
When is that?
Council and who?
29.
Council and PRG.
29, 26, 29.
Of this
26,
month?
Yes.
And what are we
No,
doing
no, no,
with
no,
that,
no,
in
no.
that
That's
joint?
that's PRG's regular joint
Oh,
meeting
that's
with council.
PRG's joint meeting.
April
28th.
4th.
I've never had a joint meeting of this nature.
Yeah.
What do we do in that? And
You
why
got
is
well. That's
everybody
what.
there?
So you
Hold
got.
on, what PRG meeting do I have on the 28th?
So that is the annual joint meeting between council and the PRG
And then the
board.
4th is everybody?
Is everybody, and it takes place of the PRG boards and this committee's normal meeting. So
And it's just Marvin Day Center?
it is just Marvin Day.
Well,
Okay.
I better get my notes.
Okay, because PRG did not seem super interested in like what was going on with Marvin Day.
The PRG's not really doing anything.
When I brought it
except-
up-
Well, I was gonna say so
It was-
Christina's already in because she's
Yeah.
She's in
in
the
the
working.
AM group, and the AM group is like a huge chunk of everything. John and Bob, I don't really think.
No.
Bob
Care at all.
asked to not really be involved.
I was saying, Bob doesn't really want to know.
when we approved all the meeting schedules, that's what you guys scheduled with all
Yes.
the boards. So their meetings,
Yes.
so the meetings are already scheduled that way.
I know. I feel like though that PRG, since we canceled this month's meeting, may actually have something for next month, and then we're pushing off PRG shit until May.
I mean, they don't have time to amend their meeting schedule
Well,
either.
PRG does have a
that's true.
joint with council this month.
I've already put a little bit of their business on your normal
Okay,
joint
perfect.
meeting.
Perfect.
just 'cause-
Try to do that. Ask Derek and be like, listen, you guys are not going to have a meeting in April that you're going to talk about PRG stuff. If you can, put it on that 28th meeting.
I've already got their minutes on there for them to talk about a spring litter pickup event in
Okay.
April, and then to go ahead and just re-elect their officers
Okay.
for the month,
All right,
so,
good.
the year.
Okay.
So
All right. Okay.
All right, so I'll try to have as much stuff wrapped up by April 4th as possible for that last meeting.
Do we have to have that April 4th meeting? I mean, with this
I
Marvin
can-
Day stuff? I mean,
you do have one other option. If we want to simplify, you can, if the joint meeting on the 28th, on the 26th or 28th, whichever
28th.
one, all the board, council and the PRG board can amend their schedules to remove PRG out of that meeting if you want to do. If you want
Yeah,
to do
but that wasn't your question.
no, so PRG and council, I'm sure, have a reason, like, that's an annual meeting, right?
Yeah,
For
that's annual.
PRG and council to do PRG business. But given the circumstance, I mean, I think putting Marvin Day stuff in front of PRG made sense, but given the fact that the people who care are already involved and the people who aren't involved don't care at all, is there a reason to have the combined meeting with PRG?
No. So let's.
Like, is there a reason to bring John and Bob
No. So
in and rehash all this?
no. So put that on the agenda for the 28th, our joint meeting that we have to remove.
Marvin Day.
No, just
Or to
remove PRG from
the
that
April
meeting,
4th meeting.
and we'll still have it between council and
Okay.
us.
Can I get a motion in this committee really fast to go ahead and make that change to this committee's meeting schedule?
Yes, I make
To
a
remove
motion
the PRG
to
notation.
Remove
you just-
PRG from the April 4th.
It just needs to be amend the meeting schedule as
I make-
discussed.
I make a motion to amend the meeting schedule as discussed for April 4th.
So moved.
All in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. So then we'll still have a meeting with council and this group.
Okay, and that's the
On the
that's the thing
4th.
that we need to
Yeah.
deal with is council being.
But
involved
before
in
when,
in
before when we
Marvin Day.
made actually the meeting schedule,
Yeah.
we thought PRG were going to
And-
be okay. That's fine.
One more quick-
So
Well, it
take
made
that
sense
off.
at the time, but now I just want to make sure we're
Yeah,
not.
no, I
One
agree.
one more quick question. So are we going to do the joint meeting with council still and this committee?
Yes.
Okay. Do you still want to do it at 9 a.m.?
Yes. It's already on the calendar. It's
Okay,
already on
I just wanna
people's
make sure you wanna
calendar.
keep this
And I
time-
can't do it
time
at 6 p.m. because I have a Disney band meeting that night. So leave it at 9
So
o'clock. We
PRG's still
already
not
have
getting an April meeting. That's what I wanted to clarify.
Yeah,
So
we're
the
going to do
fourth
it on the
is at
28th.
9
Just tell
a.m.
Derek it's going to be whatever business
that's
he
fine.
needs PRG to do. Put it on the 28th.
And I'll encourage them to keep it simple too.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay,
Okay.
That's good enough for me, and
Sorry.
I'll do all that
Yeah,
paper.
that is
I'll do the
not the
paperwork.
meeting for the forestry presentation.
Are we ready to move on to the last item on our agenda so we can get Kim out of here on time?
Yes.
Okay, so that is the discussion of the title sponsor perks for platinum sponsors. So, what that means is when the sponsorships were created by council and staff before I got here, this was 2021, obviously we have a platinum level sponsor, and it's one of their perks says that they will be a title sponsor of Marvin Day. That's what it says. It's very vague. I don't know what it means. We have our first platinum sponsor, title sponsor. So I immediately went to Christina and said, hey, I wasn't here then. What does being a title sponsor mean to the Village of Marvin? What did the council intend for that to mean? And she said, I don't know.
We don't
and then
have- we didn't
so I went
have
to
an
Kim, and
intention.
Kim was like, we didn't really come up with it. So we
You didn't
thought
have one last
this
year either.
committee,
Is there only one?
there's only one.
So far.
One,
only allowed
one platinum
two.
and one gold so far.
But we're allowed to?
We're allowed two.
And 4 gold, yes.
Okay.
So the thing is, when I think of a title sponsor, I think of like the Wells Fargo Open on the PGA
Yep.
Tour and the Waste Management Kentucky Derby, whatever. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, so I'm sitting here like,
That's what it means.
Yeah.
that's what it means.
And that's why I'm asking if there can be two, because how unwieldy would that be if you had Wells Fargo Truist? Like,
Well, there
I
can only
mean,
be one from the same
So you
category.
would have
well,
like,
I know, but okay, so
you would have like
it's still
the,
unwieldy to have two businesses as the title for, you know.
well, so you would have like the Wells Fargo 5K, and you would have the Truist concert.
The Lene Holmes fireworks show or something like that.
Right.
There you go. Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
there
Right.
you go.
So we've got we have at least 2 things that can have a title sponsor.
Okay.
Okay, so brilliant. So our platinum sponsor, what portion do they want to have their name attached
Yeah,
to?
I would
Fireworks show,
Concert
health
and
fair.
The
fireworks.
concert, no, give them 3. Give them 5K, the concert, or the fireworks show.
They get one.
They get 1. Let them choose.
Yeah.
First come,
Brilliant.
first choose, right?
Okay, so for our purposes moving forward, when we have title sponsors, this subcommittee is recommending that all that mean is we put their business name on one of the 3
Yep.
things that we currently do,
Mhm.
5K,
Fun.
concert, or fireworks.
Yes.
5K fun run, concert, and fireworks.
Yes.
Okay,
And we'll get.
and we let
we'll
them
get-
choose.
And we'll get council to approve that tomorrow night in the meeting.
Yeah, because if it were a health-related business, they might want to sponsor the 5K.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, true.
Okay, that's all I needed to know is kind of like
I
how we're
like
gonna
it.
handle
How,
that.
do you feel good
because-
about that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Because we also wanna make
nice
sure
save, Kim.
that our, I mean, the good
was like,
news
I
is
don't
we
know.
left it vague and open-ended on our sponsorship form, so they
Yes.
don't know what it means to be a title sponsor.
Yeah.
So this will just, now Hunter will be able to go back to them and say, as our only platinum sponsor, you have your first choice. Do you want to Lene Holmes 5K, concert, or fireworks show?
I like it.
And then
I do
we'll,
too. I think that's good.
Okay,
I feel
Then that
good about
lets
that.
them,
We'll
you
get
know,
council to approve it
pick.
tomorrow.
It
I
keeps
like
it simple
picking.
too. We don't want to make this
Keep it simple,
complicated.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Okay.
All right.
I
Let's keep
think,
it out here.
Motion to
mean, unless-
adjourn at
unless-
11:49.
Unless anybody's got other business. I
all
so
those in
moved.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you
you,
guys
guys.
very much. Okay, so I need